Okay, hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and today I'm continuing my Let's Play series of the United States in Victoria 3. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Dedicated police is almost past. It'll be very exciting when that happens. I guess it kind of would make sense to build my government buildings here, no? If I get this bonus. It's weird that they made DC its own separate state. Like, I guess I kind of understand why. But many of this stuff, like, I wish that they hadn't just used the actual boundaries of US states. Like, New England could all be one state, I think, pretty obviously. You don't need a Rhode Island state. What am I going to do with this? Useless. Rousing speech. Look, I think that that's going to actually increase the power of the Whigs a little bit. Man, I'm just getting so many mass migrations. No, I still do not have enough. And I guess it's because they're being applied to 2 regions, but I don't want it applied to 2 regions. I only want it applied. Okay, well that passed. Now I promised to do censorship. Now can the pro-slavery movement stop rebelling against me? Is that possible? Welcome, Sarkasian. Oh no, these are Chechens. Welcome. It's nice to see my companies. I wish that this one was more profitable, but alas. Industry rights. I don't have any authority is the problem. I guess you don't build that many trade centers. And only one of them really needs to have the trade center. So let's see, they already have wood. So I guess lead would be nice. I don't know how valuable lead actually is, but you're not really building any trade centers anyway. That's fine, because then I'll just go here and I'll just raise it again. It'll actually be nice to have it raised up all the way. That will help, you know, keep the rebellions from occurring. Okay. And what is the actual truce? It's November 62. Okay, a power block embassy. I like that. And then is there... Like, where is the trade one? What would that be? In like the investment rights stuff. Not a treaty port. Okay, it's nice to cool that it's nice to see that I have another company slot, which I will do in a second. But like that's really what I'm the most interested in. I mean, so something like this. I don't have investment rights. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, investment rights. Okay, so they would take that. Okay, sure. I don't know, whatever. Interesting, so they accepted, but the others did not. No, corporatism. This has nothing to do with corporations, I think, and has to do with like the 19th or 20th century ideological movement that believed that like nations and stuff like that were like corpuses, like they were humans, like they had you know, different sub pieces and stuff. Okay, I want to filter by just available to me. I don't think that Alabama munitions would make very much sense. Now, this is always a classic, just because the 10% bureaucracy is so good The craft papers is good, and then but then they would just, like, that's all that they would do, is just the paper mills. What is this? Tobacco and sugar. No, I don't think so, because what would be the other thing you would be able to get? Would be tea and stuff, but it's really only the tobacco that's there. Now, why can't I do the food one? This is what I'm interested in. Groceries. Oh, I don't have anyone with 5 food. That's an easy problem to solve. Because that is really, I think, the one that I want. Which one has the most right now? Congratulations, Wisconsin. Better. Well, censorship is going to pass very quickly, it appears. You know? No thanks to you all for being just as productive at getting better things passed. Like, I just feel like they're being such babies right now. They're in control of the country. Like, they are the president. Political migration. Sure, I don't care. Seems fine. Like, you have a positive opinion of me, +1. Okay, it's nice to see that the armed forces are going to be switching sides. I like that. I don't know why necessarily, but look, I'm not going to complain. So in 12 weeks, I'm going to be able to finish this. I don't know how much money this is actually going to end up making. I'm really doing it for the population growth bonus, which is just so good. Yeah, I like that. My private sector has just never been able to cover the costs of construction. I'm getting close to not having any debt. You know what that means, right? As soon as I'm able to finish this Wisconsin company, I should build some more construction districts. Yeah, I like approval. Armed forces approval. Nice. Okay, well, censorship has been activated. Ironically, hopefully that... Okay, I can establish that. Ironically, hopefully that makes it harder for you to rebel against me. I definitely want you to have investment rates. Like, if you can only have one thing. You know, government petition successfully completed. Now, if you guys are gonna just be huge babies anyway, that would radicalize the trade unions. The fuck? Yeah, I'm trying to ban slavery. Huh? This, I think, is a bug, right? That has to be a bug. Yeah, I think that that's just a UI bug. Similar to the evangelicals, I have to imagine, right? Unless they're run by a slaver. They are run by a slaver. Can I just kick you out? So if they were not part of the government, I could kick them out. Okay, then let's do this. If I switch, that will create a lot of radicals. Okay, but now I have these treaties here, so I now finally have involvement. Okay, so I could do it for like 17. Whatever, infamy. I'm gonna first wait till this goes, because this is the more important one. I want to like forcibly add all the stuff to it. I really don't want them to like back out of the war again. My food industries. Yeah, this is not a very profitable company. What is my railroad situation like? I've been mostly ignoring that. Not good in Wisconsin. Well, let's fix that. Maybe that's why they're not making very much money. Still waiting for November. And then I can do it. It is a beautiful thing. I should check to see if you finally have sailors. You don't. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Lots of North Germans are moving here, which is cool. The railroads are working along nicely. Okay, November. I should be able to declare war in just a second now. There it is. Okay. Targeting New Mexico. Return state. Return state. Okay. And let's see if I click this, yeah, it adds some more war score. But that's good because I don't want them to back down. Oh, do I have you return chop us as well? Yeah, return chop us. And then I could liberate the Yucatan and liberate the Rio Grande. And then what else could I do? I could enforce investment rights on them for a period of 5 years. I kind of like that. Now they can back off if they want. Okay, I guess you have to be transmitted by boat. Guatemala sided with Mexico. I didn't even know that was a possibility. I could have sworn Guatemala was my protectorate. Good old boy Thomas Jackson, who I guess was on that island. Okay, upgrade all units, and then let's create an army here. Great Plains. Now I guess I need some amount of real units. It seems like the priority. Let's build that. And then I can go here and I can also add just like a couple of, I don't know, like 50. Am I able to raise the conscripts now, or is that also just like not working? Idle. Russia sided with Mexico. That's annoying. Okay, I need some new commanders for you. You are already being deployed, it appears. I'm allowed to raise those conscripts. I truly have no idea what the system is. Maybe it needs like units in the army to actually be allowed to raise conscripts. I say that, but this one, like this one has units. And let's see. Cool. I want to just add like an insane number of conscripts to you. Raise all 209 of them. Now all of these ships, ideally, I would like to, you know, try to combine if possible. But I'm not sure. Okay. Now my Robert E. Lee army, how's this going? Can I just put you all in one giant army? I mean, I guess the mobilization is going along quickly. Why is your command limit so low? Can I promote you? Okay. That's cool. Hopefully you should be able to support most of your army now. Haiti is in default. Oops. So what happened with you, Guatemala? You were definitely, yeah, you're still my overlord. I guess it's just because, like, I'm still your overlord. I guess it's just because you're disloyal to me. I definitely want to enforce military access. I want to bring you into the war. France has sided with Portugal in a diplomatic play against Austria? What? Austria is trying to turn Portugal? Dude, I have no idea what's going on. They just declared me their rival. Going crazy right now in the corner. Now, I have trusted the entire power of my country in the hands of Robert E. Lee, who notoriously left this country and sided with the Confederates. So, you know, fingers crossed. I guess that doesn't happen. When is my next election? It should be like, I guess next year in 1864. Nice. And are these making money now because they have access to the whole world market? I think they are, but there's just not enough, I would imagine, people in Wisconsin. Yeah, there's like 0 peasants here. What does this migration attraction look like? Yeah, again, it's just crazy out here. Very cool. I mean, can I incorporate them? Are there any states that I have yet to... There's like many. I was very unaware of this. Okay, I need to build some government administrations. And then I guess I should build some in DC, right? Are these staffed? They are staffed. Let's build another like 20 there. Okay. And then looking back here, reset map mode. I think I'm going to win this war. I think that that is a fair guess at this point. Okay, identification documents. I don't know. Corporate governance gives another company, right? But that would take 7 years. Ooh, steel frame buildings, yeah. Getting the diplomatic capacity is good. Okay, Guatemala has capitulated. I should really improve relations with them if they're so angry at me. It was saying that these people had pretty good migration attraction. Is there like GDP skyrocketed or something? It has. Yeah, ever since I colonized them, I assume. Like, what do you have now? Are you guys just building a ton of like tobacco plantations? Yeah, just a whole bunch of like random agricultural things. Very cool. A Sorb awakening has occurred. I don't know who this war is. Oh, Russia. Yeah, because they like landed down here, I guess. That's is that just Honduras alone? No, those are all of those people together. They're putting up a fight. All of my Central Americans together are fighting against the Russians. You know, there's something almost romantic about it. And then, yeah, I'm just building all these, like, cotton plantations and stuff. I do wonder how much longer this war is going to take. Because it's extremely expensive for my military goods. Goods for military upkeep. I'm gonna have to imagine I'm just sending my military factories into just like insane profitability mode right now. Nope. Oh, because it's just the infantry. They're not using any artillery. It's just these guys. Yeah. I forgot. I mean, I guess if I occupy their capital, I'm not sure what will need to be occupied first. Ooh, nice. This time it looks like the Whigs are on track to win. Yep, momentum for them. Cool, cool, cool. And I can actually finally start to get some improved laws. Dude, Haiti, you don't need such a large army. Like, no cap, if you, this can't be good for your population. And then let's, I guess that's fine. Now, is there any way for, oh, investment rights. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, I would guarantee the independence of you. It seems fine. What would you want? Guarantee the independence? Yeah, I'll guarantee the independence of anyone who wants it. Money transfer. No. I will take on your debt, though. I mean, I see a thumbs up there, but there's nothing that would make them accept it. What about you, Brazil? You want trade privileges and me to guarantee your independence? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Because again, like, what does trade privileges even mean in this context? Like, I think it just means that they can buy my stuff more easily. You know, get on the trail right away. They're trying to shoot you. Okay, the Oregon Treaty. Nice. That's very cool. And I should also incorporate those two states. Okay, the pressing issue. No, Obviously, the Whig Party makes the decisive argument. Yeah, I think this is going to be just like a bloodbath, like a landslide. Because the military has switched sides, which is really nice. It looks like wheat is just like crazy expensive right now, and I'm not sure why. I wonder if it's because I'm at war. All of my treaties are going into effect. Let's see though. I have the investment rights here. How they started buying things up a little bit, but not as much as one would hope. If I look here at like their assets, you do have one regional headquarter in Nicaragua, but I guess that's all. Nice. At long last. An actually good government. And let's go in here and let us enact this and see what happens. I think this should pass. I definitely want to negotiate. Oh, that would get the to 100%. Okay. That's not a very big confederacy. What is heavy industries? Like in theory, I'm totally okay with that. Steel mills would really be, you'd need like 60 more steel mills within 10 years. And then what is the political concessions again? That is, you just get more approval, like more power. I'm really cool with that. Okay, so I have 93% pass rate. Can I get it passed before the Civil War happens? Basically, I have 5 ticks of this. Effectively. No, we'll keep doing that. I guess you'll be more. Russia is out of the war, which is nice. Would you accept a full surrender, Mexico? You would not. Well, then I guess I just have to keep fighting. How many losses have you taken? Man, I've lost 200,000 men in this war. It's crazy. Plus just untold amounts of treasure. Yeah, I've like basically reached max wood, it appears. Well, very cool. Oh, man, I fucked that up. Well, I'm gonna have to annex them then. I don't like this new... Oh, this is disgusting. Why did I give this to them? I would obviously not want... Whatever, man. Okay, hello, Yucatan. Investment rights. Power block embassy. Send. And let's see, I think I have treaties with pretty much all of them. Yep. You would want 28 grand a month for investment rights. You, on the other hand, might just accept it. Look, a deal unoffered is a deal unhad. That is a lot of fucking money that you want. Power block embassy. What about you? I can't do investment rights, I guess. You still will never accept. And I guess I'll offer that to you. I don't know if these people are going to accept them or not. Declined. Entered into force with Chile. Oh, cool. I actually think some of those succeeded. So I suspect this is going to pass. Iroquois national awakening has occurred. Nice. Well, I have successfully manifest destined. Okay, well, it's moved on to the next step. Nice, and I can now unlock what I would like to call Bankruptcy Central. Okay, I basically want all of these techs. Let's just do that. Bankruptcy Central is when you switch over from iron construction to steel construction, and suddenly you're able to build so much more. But it's also immediately tends to create huge shortages in things like steel and glass and stuff. Okay. Resolving this new mega shortage is obviously the problem. Let's start with that and see where this gets us. And again, they're just not going to have anywhere near enough money to like take any advantage of this. Like, we just have so many assets that I can't even get rid of. But anyway, I think that this is a pretty good place to call this episode. So I will call it here, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.